Okay, we're gonna get going, y'all. I told everybody I was gonna put on a weight vest. And just so you can see, I have it leaning over a rack here. And this is the back. This is the front. All those little panels have weights. They're soft, rectangular weights. And you can see by my movement, it's not light. It's about 20, probably 25 pounds. So I'm going to take it like this. I put it over my head. See that? I put that to the back. And here I am right here. Now, if you have a backpack, great. Get a backpack that's a real backpack. Or use a backpack, because a real backpack and some better ones that are just for everyday use, you can cinch at your waist. See these? See, I come in here. I just cinch it right here at my waist. Now it's hanging off my shoulders and it's sitting on my waist. Here is the guy one. Okay, it's bigger, a little heavier. Okay, and I use that when I go outside and I walk up and down my hill. I have a little hill here. Anyway, I'll just put it on like a coat and just go, just not fast. I'll just go walking up and down my hill. Okay, so here's my weight vest. You can see it's right here. I see Tim coming on. Hi, Tim. I don't know if that's better or that's better. Does it matter? Doesn't matter? Okay, it's kind of a dark day, so we'll put it on here. Okay, we are going to warm up, and they're going to get into our very important moves that we're going to do for the day. Okay, I'm just kind of, I just want to make sure I'm going to cover all of them. Okay, are you ready? Here they are. I have a weight vest on. That's number one. One of the very important things to do is walk around with a carry. And I'm going to start mine. Yeah, you don't have to like go through all kinds of heavy duty walking. No, just pick up some cans and walk around. Put them on your shoulders. So in this one move, as a warm up, see, I'm going to put this chair a little more central. Okay, I'm going to put this chair right here. So this is going to be quite easy to do as far as getting your room set up. So here's my weights. So just now, as I'm walking around my chair, see, I'm thinking, how's my stance? Am I breathing through my nose? Is my shoulders down? I should say, are my shoulders down? I know. Step forward, step back. See, it's a swing step. Okay, when I'm doing this with a carry, like I am right now, okay, just this little swing through step. Okay, drop your shoulders. Make sure you're not jutting your chin out, okay? Get that chin back. Drop your shoulders. Swing that leg several times. I'm doing all of this with my frame loaded with 10, 20, and then 25 on my vest, okay? Well, guess what? When you do that, your brain reads out, something's changed. She's loading today, and we've got to get stronger. That's the readout. So, is it going to make it a big difference if you do this for, what's our class time? I'm trying to make them abbreviated this week. Is it going to make a difference if we only do this 20, 30 minutes, an hour, and then we sit on our butts for the rest of the 23 hours a day or lay down? Yeah, I think it's going to make a difference. Okay. I think even research shows, especially people that have been in the bed, totally incapacitated. They were sick. Let's say you have the flu. Let's say you've injured yourself. Now I'm going to go around the chair again. So what did I just do? I've added weight to my frame. So that means I better make sure that I am in good postural lineup. Because when I put 40 pounds or more on my frame, I got to make sure I'm standing in good postural alignment. That's number one. And I've gone over that. I go over it multiple times in a class. Now I'm going to walk around the chair again. So what am I doing? I'm needing to manage the weight that I have applied in a carry and in a weight vest. Now I'm going to turn around and go the opposite direction. Now let me get back to my little statistical awareness here of whether or not doing these movements for 20, 30 minutes, an hour makes a difference. The researchers in human physiology has done a lot of study with weightless training versus weighted training. See, I'm turning around and I'm simply circling a chair. You could circle whatever you got in your office, but here's what you have to do. I've gone around here now a couple of times and I have corrected my trajectory by dropping my shoulders, pulling my chin in. As I start to walk, I lower my center of gravity. That keeps me from wobbling. So when you have joints replaced, especially when you have one leg shorter than the other as a result of those replacements, you wobble. So I'm trying to smooth that out, and I'm only taking about 5 or so minutes to do this. So short answer is yes, this has an impact. Now I'm going to act like I'm going to put these carries down, but I have a weight vest on. So I have to make sure I have my shoulders down. When I go to do my hip hinge or when I go to do my squat, I want to stand shoulder width. I want to push my butt back. I want to really extend my back. I'm going to come down as if I'm going to put my weights down, and then I stand back up. So back to the question, I'm going to keep doing this while I'm talking, okay? People that have been in my class, in my live class that I used to do, know that I get, well, you think I get off topic. See, I loop back around to it. It's a scary thought to be in my head. Okay, see, I'm not putting it down, but I'm acting like I'm putting it down. You trick it. You trick it. Because why? Because I'm getting loaded right here. Okay? And as I go down, don't do this with your head. Tuck your chin, drop your shoulders. Big breath in through the nose. As I go down, I want you to know that the study they've done on just loading your frame by standing next to your bed, if you have been incapacitated, you're sick, you've been bedridden, if we can just get those types of people to swing their legs around and stand, there is those people that would do that once a day or several times a day versus people who did not do that. The bone loss, the muscle loss is phenomenal. The difference between somebody that will just stand and weight load, meaning just stand and use your own body weight. Then if you go loading, you can get even a more heightened response is the point. Okay, now you notice I'm not going real far down. I'm not going deep. Drop my shoulders, got my carries, got my weight vest. Every time I come down and come up, I'm exhaling and inhaling. So I'm breathing in now, and then I exhale and I hold and I go short little breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come back up. Now squeeze your gluteals right there. Drop your shoulders. 2 more times. Here we go. Down here, little breaths. Breaths. Hold it. Go down just a little bit further with your butt. A little bit further, then come back up. Now, if you're doing this with me and you just did that and you held and you really tried to lower your butt, you should be feeling it just a little bit right here, okay? In your quads. Are you ready? Drop your chin. Here we go. Push right down here, right down here, right down here. Drop your butt 1 more inch, 1 more inch. Keep your knees in. Take a breath, 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 and come back up, okay? We just covered 2 very important essential moves. The weighted carry and the squat. Did we go really deep in the squat? No, we did not. We're gonna do some more in a minute. I'm carrying. I may have gloves on. Sometimes I may forget. I'll put my gloves on. So after now that I have circled several times and I've got my weight vest on, now I'm going to change the trajectory of my leg. Okay, I want to really get them moving. So what am I going to do? I'm going to hip hinge. I'm going to keep my chin tucked. I'm going to move down as far as I feel I can. I'm going to pull the toe up as far as I feel I can. This knee is bent just a little bit. Keep your chin tucked. Then roll forward. Okay? Go into the calf. Lift the heel. Drop. Okay? Just lift the heel and drop. This isn't done wide. Bring that leg back. Okay, we're going to go to the other. I'm going to take it out. I have my little chair here if I need it. This knee is going to be bent. And what do I need to do first to make this move work? I have to swing the butt back like that, like you're going to do a curtsy. See, most kids wouldn't even know what a curtsy is these days. Okay, drop your shoulders. Okay, here I go. Keep this knee from flaring. I'm going to go down until I can touch or try to approach and pull that toe back. Pull the toe back. Take a breath. Pull the toe back. Take a breath. Now rock forward and bend that knee. And then straighten that knee. And then bend that knee. And then straighten that knee. See what I'm doing with just this one move? See that? See that? Yeah. Press and back. My ankle involvement. My foot involvement. Just by this. Okay, people with ankle issues, knee issues, wow, this should be a regular move, just a regular move through your day. It just gets it so that your muscles are able to carry you better. Okay, then bring that back. Take a big deep breath. I'm going to grab my carries again. We're doing abbreviated essential moves. So we've done variations of the next essential move, and I've stretched through the tibialis anterior, which is the front shin. Now what I'm going to do is with a carry, with my weight vest on, and for those of you who don't have a weight vest, just pick up your weights. That's okay. Step back and then drop into the heel. Okay? So that first move that I just now did, extremely important. You know why? Because Lots of people either are rounding their back, dropping their shoulders, jutting their chin out, or they turn their toe out in the back. So let's do that one more time. Take a breath. I'm gonna slip that foot back as far as I feel comfortable, okay? And I'm gonna drop my heel, I'm gonna drop my shoulders, tighten my tummy, and then I'm gonna bend that knee in the back. And I'm gonna bend until I bring my heel up, and I'm gonna go down as far as I feel I can and then come back, okay? So I'm gonna go down, 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 and come back. I'm gonna go down, 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 and come back. I'm gonna go down and come back. Take a breath, down, and come back. So if you spend any time like extra on an abbreviated workout like we're doing today, it would be the squat and what we're doing right now. See this? See this? I'm weight loading with my carries or my weights, my backpack, my weight vest. And I'm doing as many of these dips, or I shall call them step back lunges, as I can. So I'm hanging out down there, coming back. I think I got one more before my form starts to break a little bit. Okay? Then I'm gonna come up, take a big deep breath. You can take a break right now if you want to. Drop your shoulders and step back with the other leg. But let me caution you, when you step back, do not turn that toe out, okay? Rib cage up. If, when you take your knee down in the back, if you lean a little bit forward, that's okay. Just make sure you're leaning from your hip. See, the lean here is not from rounding my back. It's not from rounding my shoulders. It's from leaning forward and coming down in line. All postural line up. Take a breath, bend that back knee as far as you can, and then come back. Don't do it super quick. When you get down in the drops right here, just say 1001, 1002, 1003, come back. Big breaths, 1001, 1002, 1003. Hold it down there, come back. Here we go, 1001, 1002, 1003, and come back. You gotta feel the muscles grab right there. Just hang out down there, hang out, and then come back. Okay, I got one more. Here we go. Hang out down there, just hold it, hold it, hold it, and then come back. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna put my little weights down. I still have my weighted vest. That's just me. If you don't have a weighted vest, if you don't want to put on a backpack, that is perfectly fine. Then you will use your own body weight. Great. For a lot of the walk around carries, you'll use your weights that I know all of you have. So now, let me review. We're loaded. We started with a carry, we're gonna end with a carry, but I'm gonna go up in weight. We carried. We did directional moves. Great proprioception. We did the backward lunge, the backward step lunge. We did a squatting, okay, with loaded. Take big breaths, yes. And I'm gonna approach my chair right here. I have the pad on it. I have a weighted vest. You may use your own body weight. That's perfectly fine. You come down here. If you can bend your wrist, do. If that doesn't bother you. If that bothers you, make a fist. That's okay. But here's what you got to do. We're going to do a incline plank. I'm not going to the floor because here's the deal. See this? If I could do nothing else but do a plank move against the wall, just this, This is excellent for your back, for your shoulders, for your neck, okay? And you just come right here and you hold that plank and you go into the toe box and back down, into the toe box and back down. If you can do it against the wall, do it. If you can do it against a chair, do it. If you want to get into the floor, do that. A plank is one of the essential moves. Okie dokie. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to hold it right here. I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to push into my heels and I'm going to go into my toes. And I'm going to keep my elbows soft and I'm going to keep my shoulders over my wrists. Take a breath. And I'm going to do a little heel plant. And then I'm going to do marches. So I'm going to come up here and back. I'm going to come up here and back. And I'm holding my whole vertebrae against my own body weight plus whatever is your backpack weight. So my weight vest is about 20, 25 pounds. Take a breath. Exhale. Keep your tummy tucked in. Breath. Keep your elbows soft. No locking. No locking. Squeeze the butt. See how I'm just moving that knee in and back? In and back. Then I'm going to hang out here. And I'm going to step in. And I'm going to go lower. Now I'm going to do a low plank. I'm going to keep my elbows in. I've got my weight vest on. I'm going to drop my shoulders. Take a step back. And I'm going to go into like a runner's stretch right here. And then I'm going to take those toes out. And I'm going to hang out here for just a minute. And I'm going to go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Take a breath. And 8, 9 and 10. Hold out here, hold out here. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt. And then come back in. Come back in. Go back to the high plank. Step out, step out. Take a big breath. Now squeeze your rear end and just gonna lift a heel. Lift a heel. Don't bend your knee. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. So when I say big breath, what do I mean? Yeah. I mean, close your mouth. Woo! Breath. 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 Step in. Step in. Big deep breath. Take that balance pad out. And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to do one of the essential moves, which is a sit to stand. It could be a squat. Okay. So I'm going to go chair width. I have my weight vest. I am going to go ahead and pick up my carries to do this. You do not have to. Use your own body weight. Go a little bit wider. Bring those weights right in here. And you're going to come down. Put your elbows on those legs. Then go a little lower. Take the elbows off the legs and sit. Okay? So I want to be able to sit down and stand up with a bag of groceries. Okay? And I'm not saying everybody needs to do that. Sometimes you've had injury, especially if you have knee issues, hip issues, you have to use your hands as an assist. But if you can use some weights, I'm using my carries today because I'm trying to make this very practical. You may be going to relatives and so forth or friends, and they don't have anything around. So most of them will have a gallon jug of something. I'm not saying what that something might be. Drop your shoulders, hip hinge, take a breath, exhale, hang out, just hang out here, take a breath. Take a breath, take a breath, get ready, push into the heels, and come up. Now squeeze your butt. I know, squeeze it. We're gonna do the same thing going back down. We're gonna do 3 of these. Here we go, push back out. Come right here in the middle. Just hang out here. Get as low to the chair as you can. Breath, 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 breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back down. Hip hinge forward. Hip hinge back. So I have this weight vest still on me. If you have a backpack, if you have a weight vest, be very careful moving forward. Your back can absolutely do it if you're in a good lineup, okay? So we're gonna move forward from the hip hinge. We're gonna keep our chin tucked. And I want you to go so far forward like you're gonna pick something up on the floor. Do not round your back. If you round your back, it'll take away the whole stretch that I'm trying to get you to do for your groin here. You should feel this right up through your groin, right here, coming down as far as you can. Keep your chin tucked. Turn your chin to one arm, then to the other shoulder. Do not round your back. Go a little bit deeper. Turn, turn, take a breath. Turn, take a breath. Turn, take a breath. Pull back up. Pull back in. Drop the knee. See, I'm doing all this with my weight vest, okay? Because this is an abbreviated workout. I want to stay loaded as long as possible, okay? I know, most of you would say that you think I am loaded. I am not. Keep your knee down, open back, drop your shoulders, breath through the nose. You should be feeling this stretch right through that quad. This is a safer way to open your hip right here. This is the cause for a lot of back issues. When you've got arthritis, when you have some bone on bone, your muscles get super tight and then come forward. See that? Then you're gonna turn. You're gonna go to the other side. You're gonna drop that knee. And you're gonna really flex those toes. Point the knee down, open back, drop your shoulders. Big breaths, drop back, drop back, drop back. Big stretch, big stretch. Breath, big breath, drop your shoulders, and then come back around. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the wall push-up, and I'm gonna do this with a weight vest. Okay, because why not? You don't have to. I'm just saying, this is one of the moves. With good lineup, tight tummy, you can make it hard by stepping way away and coming in as far as you can. Get those elbows in and bring it back. Elbows in, bring it back. Keep your tummy tight. Keep your butt tight. See, some of you had not contracted your gluteals. They were just kind of like little saddlebags just pulling you to the ground here. So pull them in tight. Pull in the elbows. And come back. And see, I'm back pretty far. Okay, you can make it easier. You can step closer to the wall. Here we go. Breaths. Here we go. Bring those elbows in. Bring those elbows in. Now hold it right there. Shoulders down. Breath, 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 breath. And come back. Step in. So when I step in and I make it a little easier, that's when I flare my elbows. Okay? So now I'm going to take the elbows out, drop my shoulders, come into my chest, then push back through the shoulders, right through here. So I want to push and pull. Pushing back, bringing it back down, push and pull. Here we go. And see what I'm doing? I'm just trying to get a little bit more movement in because it's an abbreviated session. Drop my shoulders, squeeze my gluteals, flare the elbows, drop your shoulders, turn your chin, take a breath. Now hold on down there, hold on down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. All the way down. Flare the elbows. Drop your shoulders. Bring your chin over the other shoulder. Hang on. Hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, I'm going to go into a step. Now, how might you do it if you don't have a Pacific stable stool that's a little higher? Just use this, but be ready, because even though my stool here is higher, okay, it's 8 inches. The other one is 2 inches. But if you step into this one, be ready because it's unstable. So that in and of itself is a really good thing. So here I am. I put my foot up. I have my weight vest on. So if I go into this step and I'm not conscious of the lineup and that I want to engage my muscles here, if I just pull myself up by grabbing a rail or I go, ugh, and I use momentum, that's not going to help this. The big reason to do stairs is to make you more efficient and stronger here. If you've got a set of stairs, get on the very bottom. You don't even have to climb them if you don't want to. Do 10 of these and then do 10 of the other. You'll have railings to hang on to. Don't grip them. It's just there. But watch the way you put yourself in the upward trajectory. Watch yourself. Many of you are doing all those weirdo things that we always do. We go, oh, and we shove ourselves up with momentum, or we grab something. Right here, put your weight over your foot. Now engage. Breath, exhale, and really press your body weight up. So it's my body weight plus my weight vest. And I can tell you, I feel this. Yeah. Take a breath. So if you start using momentum, I will guarantee you, I'll put it this way, you will use momentum if you don't lean in, get your body weight directed over your foot here. Now you're going to push up. Breath, exhale. Yeah, slow it down and really use these muscles. And if you do them 10 times and 2 sets of 10, you don't just do it willy-nilly or quick and using momentum and pulling, these are going to start shaking right here. I know. That's what you want. Take a breath. Oh, I said I was going to do 3. I did a few more. Kathy's going crazy. Oh, by the way, Elisa gets the award today. She was the first one on in Alabama. Okay, you ready? I'm going to lean in. Now on the other side. Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. And I can tell you that if you do this with holding a weight on one hand, see, I have this here for a little insurance. I'm not really grabbing it. I'm not really using it. I just have 1 finger, 2 fingers. See? Now squeeze right here. As you let yourself down, don't just drop back. Stay right here. Weight is centered over this foot. Now push and really dig into those muscles. Take a breath. Come back down. Drop your shoulders. Big breath through your nose. For nothing else, if this workout got you to shut your mouth, breathe through your nose, then we would have been far ahead than if we hadn't tuned in, okay? See, lean in. Don't just jump into it. Drop your shoulders, ribcage up, breath, exhale, and then come down slowly. Exhale and come down slowly. I'm telling y'all, do 1 set of 10. True repetitions. Okay? Don't rock and roll on this. You got to make your muscles work. 2 more. Here we go. Right here. You should be feeling this now, like you did not ever feel it before. Take a breath. Ah, right there. I'm telling you, I need this one on this side, especially because of the hip replace. I have to do specific loading in a specific way, or it ain't gonna happen. See what I'm doing? I'm taking this off. This is how you do it. Just go up and over. And then I just lean it over a little rack that I have here. Like a little hobby horse type thing. Okay, breath, breath, breath. So I focused on basic essential moves for loading. And I put some movement things in there. I added the stair stepping. Then I'm gonna just check. Take a big breath. I'm gonna go into a T. I'm gonna turn my palms up. I'm gonna turn my palms down. I'm gonna drop my shoulders. I'm gonna soften up my knees. Why? Because there are so many of us. Go into a W, check your hand positioning. Can you go to a W with your elbows at your side? Bring your palm and touch your shoulders. That's a positional test to see how far forward you have become. It'll be very hard if you have a significant head forward syndrome or rounded shoulders. So there's my W test, my T test. Yeah, and then I go into my Y right there. Tighten in your gluteals, drop your shoulders. Yeah, do it again. Gluteals, drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Now I want you to bring those arms right so the biceps are right at your ears and your fingertips are touching right there. And then come back down. So that's your Y test. If it's very difficult for your ears to touch your biceps and be upright with good extension on your vertebrae, and you can't touch your fingers over your head, if that's very difficult for you, if you're out here, then we got to keep doing some work to get that shoulder so that it's going to do a full range of motion with no pain. So if there's pain, then we got to address that. So one of the best ways that you can do that, seriously, go to the wall, go to a door, just as you're walking through it, just put your hand on the door frame. Pretend this is the door frame. And then turn out or just walk through the door. See that? Got to keep your shoulders down when you do this. See how I'm just turning out? I'm opening this whole complex right here. Then I can do it on the other side. Just turn out. So I'm doing this one at a time. But if I had a door that I walked through with my shoulders down, you get it all done at once. No problem at all. Okay, abbreviation in progress. We hit it, and now I'm going to let you go because I know you got people to see and places to go. But you stopped here first, which is a good thing. Elisa got the award. She was the first one on. Okay. Stop recording. Bye. Hurt me more than you.